right, folks, welcome back to the Chocolate City Sports Break. I'm your host, Sonny C. So, as we move on, and the Washington football team traveled to New York to take on the New York Football Giants at the Meadowlands at 1 o'clock this Sunday. A key matchup, a very important matchup. It's a division rival. The Giants are 0-5. Washington is 1-4. The Giants are favored by 3 points, basically a field goal, as they should be. Washington will have 2 additions to their offensive line. Sadiq Charles will probably make his debut, barring no setbacks. And also Brandon Sheriff has reestablished himself this week on the first-team offensive line, back from his knee injury that he suffered earlier this year. So, important game for several reasons. Obviously, the division is up for grabs. It doesn't seem like anyone wants to be the lead dog to take this division by its horns. So, it's going to be a dogfight to the end at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if 7-9. I wouldn't be surprised if 6-10 win this division. I wouldn't be surprised. The once proud NFC East, 13 Super Bowl champions, and look at them now. Terrible situation. Daniel Jones, starting quarterback for the New York Giants, has not been playing well. I'm gonna keep it 100. He's terrible, folks. He's not played well at all. The man has only thrown 5 touchdowns all year. He turns the ball over. He's a turnover machine. You put pressure on him, he would throw some up, but the key is putting pressure on him. And I can see what Jack Del Rio is at a dilemma, whether to put pressure, come out with blitzes, but then you're leaving your back end exposed, particularly the safeties, and they've been struggling, folks. I did think Landon Collins played a little better outside of that one particular play where there was some confusion for that touchdown for the Rams. I think it was a 59-yard touchdown or so. So this is a game that Washington have to get. They have to get these games. You got the Giants 2 times in the next 3 weeks. These are division games coming up. They gotta get these. They gotta get these games if they think they have any chance of surviving or being in play. Right now, they're in play. They lose the next 3 division games, it's a wrap. And if they do lose these games, which is a possibility, then you have to think about the future. We have a situation at quarterback. Kyle Allen will get the start. Kyle Allen is mobile. And Kyle Allen said, I'm going to continue to play my game. I know there was some interesting words from Scott Turner, the offensive coordinator, who said that Kyle Allen has to be more responsible and he has to protect himself. He cannot take on these defenders like he did Sunday. And he actually went as far as said it was selfish of him. But I respect Kyle Allen. He came back and he clapped back. He said, look, I'm going to play my game. My game, let me play my game. I understand, you do this, you do that, but when we're out there playing, let me play, man. So, hey, got to respect that. But Ron Rivera, Coach Ron, still has his plan. He's still evaluating. He's still he's still checking out his roster to see who's doing the right things and who's not. As you know, Dwayne Haskins has been sick majority of this week. Don't know if he's going to travel with the team, depending on his condition. I don't see him being dressed out for this game. So we'll see how that develops. But apparently he has some type of a stomach virus. So. And he can't be around Coach Ron with his condition with these viruses and stomach virus and stuff like that. So smart things, stay home. But I do know Dwayne needs to get on his grind and start delving and taking a deep dive into that playbook. You can't escape things with these Zooms and these playbooks. These people, they're smart enough to know who's logging in and who's not. So just because you're not on the practice field and you're at home, you have all this idle time, they're going to see how much time you're going to log in, how many hours you're going to log in to break down the playbook and get some type of understanding of it. I watched the All-22s on Dwayne Haskins. It's not pretty. And the game last week, that's a throwaway game for me. It's no sense even breaking that game down. It wasn't pretty. The offensive line was too unprofessional for me to even break down other people's, responsibilities and what they were doing. Couldn't judge it because the offensive line was ridiculously weak and terrible. And so obviously they made some adjustments. They're going with 2 additions to the offensive line. And those young guys and the other guy, you can't get knocked back you can't just get knocked back in the backfield 20 yards back. It just can't happen. So I say this to say, got to get better. Everybody got to get better. Our linebackers got to be better. That was not pretty last Sunday. Our safeties, all year I've been saying, you got to get better. Got to get better. Got to communicate. Our cornerbacks are solid, but they need that safety support. And defensively, as far as our defensive front, hey guys, you got to get better, man. Your number 1 draft picks, you got to get better. Ron Payne has to be better. He's a monster. You got to be the monster that we drafted you to be. You're athletic. You got to get better. You can't get pushed around late in the 4th quarter. I saw the Rams offensive line pushing us around. Jonathan Allen's been solid. We need that push. But obviously the loss of Matt Ioannidis has crippled us. It has crippled us. And so, we gotta compensate some kind of way. But we got to get that pass rush, organically up front. We got to get that pressure on Daniel Jones. And he's athletic. He'll get out. So he'll get out of there. So we got to keep containment. I thought Montez Sweat last week played a great game. Chase Young played as well as be expected coming off an injury in that type of weather. But I don't want people to talk about weather. I remember that type of weather used to be Redskins football. Sorry for the R word, but it used to be called that. So maybe, I don't know. But it's going to be an interesting game. I expect to win. I expect to win these next 2 divisional games without fail. And if not, then we'll be looking at, in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. And if I was Trevor Lawrence, do I really want to come to Washington? I would use my power. No. But that's just me. But Trevor Lawrence, man, he would look good in that burgundy and gold uniform. But that's neither here or there. So, Trevor, But anyway, I'm goofy. I'm goofy right now. So, come on, Washington football team. Let's go. Let's beat these New York Giants, and let's bring back a victory back to ODC. Thanks for watching.